Okay, I think I'm on live now. My pants. Anyways, hi everyone. Welcome back. It's Redundancy back again. Welcome back, everyone. It's Redundancy back again, also known as CR. Just making sure my volume. Okay, it's good. My volume should be good here. So yeah, welcome back, everyone. It's Redundancy back again, also known as CR, like it says on your screen. I mean, screen, not stream. Although it says stream at the top. This is a late night stream for me, obviously. And you're probably like, oh, what's CR doing in this one? Well, I am actually going to be creating. So I'm going to be messing around images and editing something to use later on. So that's why you see the hashtags in there. Hashtag digital creation. The links for my social media are down in the description or on your device of choice. And let me pop them. What's up, Al? Oh, just pop up my chat here. I'm gonna be alt-tab away from the chat every so often. So hopefully everyone's doing well. I was actually doing a private chat with someone and just kind of showing some stuff, and I'm like, maybe it's time I actually make a new image thumbnail for digital creation mode. So that's what I'm going to do. Very good. It loaded up. Let me just bring it up right here. So again, I Pixlr open. Pixlr. It's a free. It's a premium service package, but you can sign up and all that stuff. And basically, you can use this for free. So yeah. So cloud-based, online-based photo image editing. I'm gonna use it to make a thumbnail. Live. I got this open in an incognito window right now, so you can see it. Just bring that up. You can scroll down and see all the stuff. They got design templates and all that stuff. I'm not done using animation for this. You can do things like you can do in popular programs like Adobe Photoshop. You can do similar things you might be able to do in Paint.net, stuff like that. It's a little bit different. We'll see. There's a premium service. Try for free. But I'm just using the basic free one. So let me open up the advanced editor here. Let's see, you can open up your own images, create some new. You've got your history here. Also, I don't have anything in here because I'm in incognito window. There's templates in here. So anything that shows a ground, that's part of the premium, but there is free stuff in here. Also, Christmas is coming around soon, so they put these templates in here. There's also stock images in here, stuff like that. I can open up an image and stuff like that. So I'm trying to make something to use for digital creation. So let's see what this digital something cool. Let's see here. Something that fits CR style here. The first thing I'm going to do here, before I do anything with that, go back to the home page, create a new. I'm going to make this as 1280 by 720 image. Background off, create that. And rename this as of course creation has CR in it. You know I was going to put that in. Name that properly. Create that. Out here. No, it's prepping like, hey, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm just making this on the fly. I'll typing out, so I'm a little behind on the chat. Hello, both of you. Welcome in. But this is just me doing this on the fly. Because I was showing this Thursday night on a different live stream, so I figured I'd put this out. Like I said, I have this open up right now in the incognito window. I actually have another instance of this open, so you might see me copy and paste things in. So basically, what I'm going to do here is go back out real quick here. What's this? You'll see in my history, I'll have this digital creation mode. I'm going to go back to the images, basically stock images. Go back and let's go digital. Let's see what we got here. These are stock images I'm freely using. Nah. Just looking. Yeah. Some sort of matrix thing. I don't know if I want to use that. Let's try this one. Open this up. Open this up. Come on. So what I'm going to do here is Control A, select all, Control X, cut that, and close this one. Because I'm actually trying to bring it into that other one that I saved. Go back to my history here. Delete this one right here. I won't need it. Open up my digital creation back up. Control V to paste that in. So you should be able to see, let me double check. Yeah, you should be able to see the layers on the side here. Of course, it's got your typical stuff, filters, hue, saturation, temperature, tint, invert, curves, levels, stuff you might be familiar with if you ever used anything like Paint.net, Adobe Photoshop, and stuff like that. So I'm going to use this right here. So let's see here. Text layer here. Just double check. Oh, okay. Maximize my window here. Yeah, you should be able to see it all. Double check. Yeah. Nah, you're just chilling. Yeah. So am I, apparently. So am I. So let's see here. The text here. Let's put digital creation mode. No, I'm not alt this after. First of all, I need to put the text in. Let's increase that size. Well, that's alright. I'll keep it as white right now. I'll be able to change that. Let's see. What kind of font? Well, like I said, I'm not using the premium service, so you'll see these crown things. I cannot use those on the free, but everything else is available. Let's see what kind of text. Some sort of cool visual font. Let's see here. Hopefully one that I can actually use. See, there's lots of fonts. Lots of free ones you can use in this free. I don't want to handle it. I definitely don't want a handwritten one. It's too hard to read. Something a little bit more. Oh, there's a lot of. See, I don't mind that, but I don't like that kind of lines going through it. Yeah, too simple. Yeah, well, we can't use that. That's part of the premium. Mm, mm, mm. It's not too bad. Just hey, what's up? What's up, Whisper? Man City, what are you guys doing? You guys burning in the midnight oil with me? Gemma? Hopefully you guys all doing well. You guys can see me actually create something to use later. So we'll go with this one. I felt that one there. So let's see here. I don't mind the text. It looks kind of digital. So basically, I'm making this for my person editing type videos or streams to use. And like I said, this is pixlr.com. And of course, you can see on the side here, it tells you what these things do. Most of it is available on the free version. There is a premium. So anything that has a crown, that's part of the premium, which I can't use because I don't have that. There's nothing else I can use. It's got your standard color pickers, tags, gradient, fills, erasers, color replacement, draw, sponge, dodge and burn, blur, liquefy, wand select, which is like magic wand, lasso select, make shapes and stuff like that, or key select and all that stuff. Let's see what we can do here. Don't worry, I'm gonna spice this up a bit. Let's change this here. Oh, yeah, I increase the size here. Maybe right there. Put some type in here. Yeah, you work nights, Whispers? Okay. Yeah, you just got home, yeah. What? You, Gemma, it's early. Good morning, Gemma. I guess it's past midnight in most time zones. It's mostly, yeah, it's Wednesday. Most places around the world right now. Do appreciate everyone taking the time to drop in. Oh, and if you haven't already, I'll bring this up too. Feel free to subscribe. Or if you already, and yes, I made that too from scratch. So let's see. I'm kind of like how this is going. Well, let's see what else I can do with this. Now this also automatically saves, so I can close this and you can see it's still there. I'll be saving right here. You can save JPEG, or for example, if you want to make a thumbnail for your for one of your videos, live streams, and stuff like that. PNG is usually for transparency. If I find it to, let's see, animated, bring it into video editing software and stuff like that. And PXZ is a non-destructive, much larger file. Basically, it's a native pixel document format. This will save the entire work area. So it includes all the layers on the side. So basically, if I save this, I can bring it into like another computer, give it to someone else, and they can have the exact same layout that I have on my layers on the side right now. Also, I'm not doing that yet. That's not ready. Okay, let's see what we can do here. First of all, like anything. Organization is important. Right click. Yeah, we'll need this background, you know. I'll copy that. Like that. Oh, my digital creation mode text. Remove it or select it. Go back to the copy that I made here. Let's see here. What can I do with this? I get an idea. You can see that's this image on it, so I can actually do these filters and adjustments on it. If I click on the text, you'll see that I cannot do the adjustments and that stuff. It only works on image layers or things that say image on it. Like this one right here. Just type that in. Yeah, it's Pixlr. It's free to use, cloud or online based, so you need to be online for this. I know there's a mobile device, but it's a little bit different on a mobile device if you use like a smartphone or tablet. It definitely does not look like this on the mobile device, as far as I know, because I tried. And also, I'm using a laptop here, a computer. You know, also you can do this on desktop too. And this would be cross-platform because this is online or cloud-based, so you can use this with your Windows, Linux, or Mac. And you probably can do this on your Chromebook or whatever too. So let's keep going here. Back to the editor here. So I'm on this copy right here. This copy layer. I do here. I am actually going to change the color first. That's not the color I want. So I'm going to change the hue and saturation here. The reason why I'm making a copy of it, so I still have the original one at the bottom. It's not viewable right now, because that's why I'm hiding it. Let's see what I can do with this. I don't mind the blue. Actually, the blue is kind of cool, actually. Change the saturation a bit here. Also, if I turn the saturation all the way down, it becomes grayscale. And lightness is also either really white or all the way dark. So let's change that back to 0. These values back to 0. Oops, not what I wanted to do. I did that by accident. All right there. Okay, apply that. Well, as you can see here, we show the original. So this was the original, and this is what I'm working on now. Okay. Rename this as let's see, background, blue background. Just organize stuff in there. Always name stuff. Name the layers in there. Especially if you got like 10 layers, just so you're more organized and know exactly what each spot or each layer is. You know, it depends on what you're doing. What's up, Celtic? Very good, Celtic. So good, Tarping one. Wow. Celtic. Jeez. Must be late. Yeah. Well, like I said, you don't actually have to download it. What's first, it actually runs in your web browser. I'm using Chrome. That should work with other web browsers, as far as I know. Let's see my. Okay, I got a poll going, so 14%, 43, 43. Okay. Okay. That's cool. Appreciate everyone coming in. Yes. Hi, Celtic. It's nice to see you again, by the way. Alright, so let's go back to this here. Let's see what I can do with this. Now, I'm going to change the CR out, but I'm going to work on the background first. Let's see what can I do here. I'm going to make another copy of this right here. Hide the original, so you can see I'm hiding the originals right now. But I don't actually need that bottom layer, if that's a blank. Go back to my copy right here. Let's just messing around with this. I only started using this recently, so I figured I might as well get some practice in. You know, obviously there's effects like borders, glitches. See, I think this is why I like using this. It has creative in it. It does. Like, look, it says it right there on the screen, right there. Let's see here. You know, also I can invert it. You know, if I wanted to invert it, I also know that I do that. Hit Control Z on my keyboard to undo. See, there's keyboard shortcuts right here. See, copy, paste, cut and paste, all the stuff, free transform, all the stuff works in here. You know, flip and all this other stuff. Yeah, and preferences in here. I actually never went into the preferences yet. That's okay. And let's see what I can do with this. Actually, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna remove some of this out just a tad. Yeah, if we're gonna remove some of this on the side here, I'm gonna press E on my keyboard, add a eraser tool, come up to this brush thing at the top, click on this. You'll see obviously the size of it. Softness basically means like feathering. Also, if I turn the softness all the way down to 0, it'll be solid. Now, obviously, if I turn it up, it becomes the border. It becomes, well, it's known as feathering. Alright, that's what I know it as. Let's go. About right there, 40%. And my brush size is way too big. Yeah, so I'm going right there. Let's see here. Oops, some of this out here. I'll remove that out because actually I don't want that right there because it's gonna. Because I have the creation thing right here, so I'm gonna remove those kind of blue circles right there. Those circles right there. Now what I'm gonna do is hit S on the keyboard, which will bring me the clone tool. And basically now I'm gonna actually clone from the background back into it. Hopefully. Let's see here. I'll pick this one. Let's see. Where is this? Right. This is my brush size a little tiny. So you'll see this little finger right on the screen to the right here. That's what it's picking. Basically. Cloning that kind of color back into that spot that I just removed. So I hide that particular creation mode so I can actually see that part. Okay. You have to take a look. might have to still have to do this. I'll turn back on so I can see what you guys are talking about. Yes, yes. Whispers. Does this program allow you to save for later upload to YouTube, or do you have to pay to save it? No, you don't have to pay to save it. Basically, like go back to this right here. You hit save, Control S, keyboard shortcuts, right? JPEG will flatten everything. So, like, for what I see right now, is what I'm gonna get, right? Whatever's shown. And basically, you would use this for thumbnails, for example. PNG allows transparencies to come through. So basically, like, if I wanted to make animation, I can save each of the layers separately and bring them all into the video editor, for example, on different layers and actually animate it in terms of like moving it wherever I want. And PXZ is the non-destructive. Much larger file. It's a native pixel document format. This will save your entire Word project structure. So everything I have in the layers will save that. So basically, all the stuff will be available. If I save it as JPEG, it'll flatten it all. Hey, David. Nice to see you all. Okay. You know, like I said, I'm making this with digital creation mode. Basically, if you hold Control and use your wheel on your mouse, I can zoom in and out and stuff like that. So that's what basically I'm doing. In the menu up here, you'll see, you know, stuff like all these options, keyboard shortcuts and stuff like that. So I can press Guide Control U or hue and saturation, all that stuff. Basically, curves right here. I can, if I hold Control and press on a point, let's say in this here. No, actually, I can't remember how to do this. So I can tone it down, raise everything up, and all that stuff. But I'm not committing to that right now. Okay, back to what I was doing. But basically, this how looks like at the moment. Still changing this around. This is the one I'm working on. Making copies of the layers so I can work on it. Just in case if I feel like, you know, I don't like how this is looking, I can still go back to this one right here. Without doing redoing any of the work. Or copy and pasting it in, or re-uploading it, or grabbing the file or the image again. Remember, this is a stock image. Remember, I just went, let me just close this real quicker. I just went over to images right here and typed in digital, and you see it's this image right here. Go back to my history here. Select that back in. You can see back in this again. I'm going to that. The one I'm working on. Okay, let's see. What else do I want to do here? Let's see if I can make that kind of these things right here. Let me highlight this. Oops. Marquee tool. Let me hide this. Like this spot right here. This is the spot I want to make that kind of pop out, so to speak. I'll try. I'll try. Kind of like pop out like fireworks almost. I don't know. I'll work on it. I'll work on it. So again, let me get another copy of this. So work on it, just in case. And yes, I will. And I'm actually gonna rename this as fireworks, just because that's the word I'm gonna use. You just name it according to what you're doing and what you need or whatever. Yeah, just get coffee here, quick here. See everyone. I'll reply to you guys in just a second here. Okay. Wow. It's great that you guys are getting to know each other. What is edit? I'll show you right there. So then, just make sure. David, I'll show you what edit is right here. If I go under edit, basically things like undo, cut, copy, clear, paste, transform, distort, all the stuff. And the preferences, fill, stroke, all that stuff. And you can see there's keyboard shortcuts, control, usually the standard. Control X to cut, Control C to copy, Control V, Control plus V to paste. Now, what I'm going to do here is remove all this blue stuff. I'm trying to keep as much of this this area right here as much as possible. So what I'm going to do here is press E on my keyboard for eraser C, keyboard shortcut. One thing I like about this program, this online cloud-based photo editor, it actually tells you what it does. You can see right there. Like, font select. Use the magic wand to select areas of similar color. I want eraser, so erase parts from the image. Brush, just a cutout tool for finer results. Okay, so that's what I'm going to use right here. So I'm trying to remove everything except for this spot right there. So I'm going to bring up the brush size a little bit. Softness all the way down. And let's go 5. Yeah, it's pretty big. Alright. Just removing some of this stuff right here, because also I won't need this. Then I'll come back in with a finer brush. Come back in, reduce my brush size. Turn up the softness, which is kind of like feathery. As much as possible. I'm trying to keep this. Let me zoom in here so you guys can see that a little bit better, and I can work on this better. This kind of needs. I guess on the screen it looks like yellow and white. As much as possible. Just removing this action. It's this blue stuff as much as I can. Just doing the rough outline or rough removal of the kind of stuff. Maybe zoom in a little bit more here. Now, if you hold spacebar, you'll see this hand right here. Basically, I can move it. Kind of like what's the word? Not shifting, but kind of panning. Yeah, it's panning. I think that's the word. I can do that. And also left click and move that around. And just remove as much as stuff, obviously, that I'm not gonna need as much as possible. I'm trying to isolate that spot in as much as I can here. Or I still, or did it? Control C to undo. Basically, when you're doing this, every time you click and release, it'll be in our spot. But if I click and drag it like this, and don't release my mouse, now when I undo, it'll undo all that. So hopefully that makes sense. Of course, when you start playing around with this, you'll get more of the hang of it. Stuff like that. Just remove all of this out. outside stuff as much as possible. Come back into my brush, increase the softness. It's kind of like feathering. For people that might be used to that. Zoom in a little here. Oops. I wasn't supposed to do that. I was trying to pan it. Reduce my brush size again here. Let's just check on the chat again. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I mean, parking lots, you could be taking a picture of the car, like a car, and just kind of, hey, let's see what would happen if I added this and digitally do it, and be like, hey, this is kind of like a representation of what it could look like. And be like, okay, let's try to mimic this, but for real. So, I mean, I've used editing software before to kind of like, hey, what would it look like if I put this on the wall? Right? And digitally put it on the wall. Because I can digitally move it and stuff like that. I mean, I've done it in such a way before with video photo editing software to digitally rearrange stuff by measuring stuff like in terms of comparing inches to like feet. In terms of 1 inch would equal 1 foot, and go from there and digitally move stuff around and be like, oh yeah. So there's stuff you can do with this stuff if you really wanted to. So let me just bring it back. Alright. Here. So I'm still trying to move along this blue here. Much as I can. Trying to preserve that kind of white-ish area as much as I can. I'll show you what you do when you can't get too close. There's ways. Remember, I'm holding down on the spacebar so I can pan. That's why you see this hand. But click so I can actually pan it. Stuff like that. Every time I'm reducing my brush size, basically, always clearing the bigger stuff, I guess, right? Kind of outlining it out a little bit better. Stuff like that. Yeah, that's not bad. I'm holding down Control and scrolling with my wheel on my mouse. So zoom in, zoom out. I'm pretty sure there's a thing in here. I thought there was. There isn't. I thought there was. There isn't. Well, anyways. So zooming in and out, holding down Control and using your mouse wheel. Trying to preserve as much as I can here. So back to my brush, lower my size, brush size a little bit more even. And remember, I have the one. Well, I know it as feathering, but softness. A little. Trying to preserve as much of it as possible. This will probably take a little bit of time, but this is, and again, this is why I made a copy. Just in case. Right? Also, I've done quite a bit of work now, so. And yes, this actually does auto save for you. Like I said, if I close this right now, that's what you see. automatically saves my last kind of thing that I did. Let me just reopen it again. You can see it's still there. Let me zoom back in. Continue editing. Oops. I don't know wrong here. The fireworks layer, or what I named has the fireworks layer. The alt. Let's see what you guys talking about. Just reading your guys' chat real quick here. I'm trying to figure out what channel you guys are talking about. I'm pretty sure I know. I'm pretty sure I know. Oh, that's awesome. Parking lot. Cool, cool. Oh, you guys are getting into that. That's awesome. Oh. Wrong window. Alright, so let's see here. Well, if I knew you guys were doing cars, maybe I should have brought a car to this one. Yeah, next time. I might still have to work on this. Okay, I might still have to work on this a little bit, but you'll start to get the point. Now, I'm just gonna make a copy of that just so, because I'm gonna change that. Now I can go back and now I have a fireworks copy. Because I probably have to change it. I just want to show you guys, like, let me zoom out here. Bring the digital operation mode back in. So my fireworks copy layer. And go into this now. Change the hue of this a little bit more. I'll have to adjust this a little probably. I'm gonna make that more kind of like a yellowish color. I guess. Sorry. This isn't supposed to do that. I can't find that. I'm gonna zoom in before I get on screen. Okay, after that, okay, do the saturation. Just trying to fonts here to use. Make some adjustments to this. See, you can see that corner right there. I have to adjust. Just temporarily. That. Delete the layer. Oops. That one here. Check E selected. E for eraser. And then remove some more. It's not quite there yet. It's getting better. Better. This is probably, for me right now, this is probably going to be the more time consuming side of things. Well, obviously, once I do it, I'll have a save file, and yeah, you know, just like anything, have copies of it. So, basically, I'm just going around trying to remove the blue stuff a little bit more and isolate that kind of yellowish, greenish, whitish kind of color in there as much as possible. It's probably not gonna be perfect, but I can get pretty close. Zoom in a little bit more here. Start this off. Right. Everything every so often I'm hitting spacebar to pan, so I can pan to the next area. Oh, I'm trying to zoom in there. We'll see what I can do with this. Gotta lower the brush. Let's go 5. What am I? Yeah, 5's alright. Usually, if you do a better job at doing something on this, for example, in this example, doing this part right here, the better job you do, it will probably work better at the end. Just because we'll have this excess stuff in there. Let's go back to 12. Grab this part right here. I can only one. It's going around. Even if it's not perfect, you can get pretty close, and I know cool ways to hide it to the same degree. Just every so often panning. Like I said, I'm just removing a lot more of that blue as much as possible without removing that kind of green yellowish color in there as much as I can. Every so often just panning it so I can move to the next area. Undo there. Oh, too far in. Spot right here I have to adjust. Probably ready. No, that's too much. Control Z to undo, right? Pan around here. Double check my side chapter. Oh. Guess it would help if I can actually spell. Oh, it's all good, fancy. Okay. Well, perfect life, actually there is. It's simpler. It's not quite like this. I do know of another program on a cloud-based online one that's you can do stuff like this in old like it does in the on your computer. And you can do it. It works better on the tablet just because you have more area. You could do this on the phone with something else. It's called Photopedia. I might show it the next time. But Pixel on their hand, the mobile version's different from this. It's definitely different from this, as far as I've seen. I've tried it out on my own phone, and I'm just like, it's totally different. It's not quite like, oh, it's definitely not like this. You don't have the, it's not as powerful in terms of what you can do in terms of editing. And honestly, with a mobile device, you're using a touch screen. Also, I'm using a mouse. Or not spend that much more time on this. I've probably been doing this for a bit. It probably looks boring looking at me doing this real quick. I'm trying to do this as quick as possible. As quick as possible. Let me zoom out here. Yeah, we'll see. I'll roll this. Alright. So again, I'm gonna make a copy of it, just a duplicate of it, just so the original, or not see the original. Oops. Let's bring back my background. Show the background again. Click back in on the fireworks copy right there. Let's see. Now I'll go back into human saturation. But first, I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see it. Right there. Draw on the fireworks copy layer. Saturation. I'm gonna make this more. I guess we try red. No, I said yellow red. As much as possible, I'm trying to match that. Trying to get that nice kind of color. Yeah. Well, it looks more green than yellow than I would like. Let's apply that. So real quicker, just to show. That's before. This is after right now. Oh, I'm trying to pan, but no, I guess I can't pan it. Right. So what I'm gonna do here, like I said, I made a copy of that, so I can still go back to that one that I've been working on. Yeah, I'm going to show that one. Fireworks copy layer. So what I'm going to do here. Yeah, actually, I kind of like how this looks. I'm going to copy this. Don't worry, I'll be adjusting the names and stuff like that. It's just so if I want to revert back to something, I say, okay. I'm going to go back, select the copy I made. Everything else is hidden except for the background, and the digital creation mode is still there on the screen also. I'll go with the filters right here. Let's see here. No, I want to use a blur. No, so it would be. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Wait, now it's hide the background. Just show only the copy, the fireworks copy layer, so you can actually just see what it does on its own. Oh, this is in blur. It almost looks like I'm making a roll right there. I don't mind that. So it's still, it's okay. It's okay. Let's select the range tool, which should be V, yeah, V. Make sure I'm select on that. Again, no. Lock that layer so I can't move that one. That's selected. Let's see if I can put this around now. Let's see back out here. That's alright. Not bad, not bad. And of course, I'll clean up this all the way around. Name this again. It's blue. It's back as blue G right now. Different name, so I know exactly what I'm doing here. Let's see. What's my chat? What are you guys saying on the chat? Hey, UK Sea Fishing. How are you doing, man? What are you doing, Dan? Oh yeah. I'm working on. I'm going to things you do. Even like I said, this is Pixlr. I'm just using a free version. There's a premium service or a premium package, but I'm just using free. So I'm showing what you guys can do, which is free. There's probably a lot more cooler things, I'm pretty sure, with the premium. See right there, you can see that one spot right there. Let me just see, you can see. Yeah, see, there's this one spot right here. You can notice that. Yeah, see, I noticed this one spot right here. I'm gonna try to edit that out. So I'm gonna remove these ones below it because I won't need those anymore. I won't be working with those anymore. Actually, it's like that. I gotta keep the original so I can actually show you guys what it originally looked like. Okay. I'm gonna select this one right here. It's blue BG. And this one right here, I'm not really crazy about that. It just looks, stands out to me. I'm gonna actually zoom in to the spot right here, and I actually not digitally remove that spot here. So again, put, press S on the keyboard for the clone. See, keyboard shortcut S. I gotta definitely reduce the size there. Just kind of remove that out. Select some spots around it, just so it looks kind of okay. Yeah, that'll be fine. That's noticeable. Yeah, there we go. Oops. Okay, select this fireworks. Copy it again. And remember, this is what around. I can actually add both of them in. Actually, that's kind of cool. Actually, I kind of like that. Kind of like how that looks. Yeah, I kind of like how that looks. Alright. And sometimes when I'm doing this kind of stuff, sometimes I'm just messing around. So you'll see me undo things or redo things, but just because I'm like, oh, this looks better. Yeah, or this effect kind of looks cool. Honestly, it all depends what you're trying to, your overall kind of plan or objective for a thumbnail or photo or whatever it is. You can use this for photos too if you wanted to. And just check out my channel. Hey, thanks. Thanks, Celtic. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Very nice of you. And let's keep going here. Okay. How that was. I kind of like how that was. See, I saw the original right there. Well, I wanted to, but I'm kind of digging what I see right here. I think I'm gonna merge that down. Merge down. This way, that's how it more originally was like. Now, something like that. I can actually make a cloth duplicate of that. It's funny. I can actually like do something like this. That's probably too much. Control C to undo. Little here. Just switch. Yeah, I think I'm good. I think I'm good with that. Let's try to go back to this adjustments and saturation again. Let's make it more pink. It's not too bad if I went more on the blue side or something. Sometimes it's all about what appears to be looking cool or the kind of look you're trying to get. I don't want that actually. It's a nice blend right there. And of course, things I can do here, which I didn't even show you. See, there's a blending mode right here. So I'm just hitting it up on my on the keyboard or down. That's what I'm doing. I'm just looking to see what looks cool. Also, if I go away, there's 9, multiplies it. If I remember right, it's been a while. Well, basically, you will see it, but. And of course, I can reduce, change the opacity, and show none of it, or all of it, 50% of it, or all. I'm gonna keep it all right now. Just kind of scrolling through some stuff. Oh, lane stuff. I don't want the lane one. Oh, it's kind of cool, actually. Oops. So, excellent. I don't mind how that works for me. It's kind of like that. I don't know why. I think I'll keep that for now. So again, works that down. Now, what I'll do here is lock that layer. I can't select it, and I can't move it or alter it too much. Let's go back to the original background layer. Sorry. I'm trying not to zoom my web browser. Let's see, what else can I do here? Now, since I'm using blue here, I'll probably use, you'll eventually see me change the CR in here, probably to yellow. I'll make it this color. And again, the reason why I have all these layers is because if I save all the layers out separately, I can actually animate it or put motion to it, movement to it. Like this moves up here, the dislocation move comes from the bottom, or whatever. I'm not gonna show the video aspect. It's I gotta work on the image first. Yeah, I appreciate that. And it just depends, right? When the kind of you gotta feel it, sometimes this stuff is just like you just gotta work with what you got. Just take a look, right? Sometimes you do stuff, I don't like this too much, but then other times I just randomly do stuff and I'm like, well, that actually looks kind of cool, you get that kind of nice contrast, or the colors are working right and stuff like that. And you feel like, oh yeah, I got some nice analogous colors going, which actually kind of seems like it was a little bit of contrast in there. Kind of looks like pinks or purples in there. So let's keep. Well, let's go back to this background here. Okay, let's see what else do I want to do here. Okay, I got an idea. I'm gonna duplicate this blue BG here. Move that down. Like you move all these layers and rearrange the layers and stuff like that. Similar to like traditional animation, if you put your hand in front of you, put your hand just closer to your face, right? What you see is what you see. But for example, if your left hand's all the way in front of you and your right hand's in front of you, right near your face, you can't see what's behind your right hand because your right hand's blocking it. Okay, I'm trying to explain it like that. Okay, anyways, coming back to this. What I'm going to do here is hide the original blue BG. And this, I'm going to rename it as blue BG fade. You'll see why in a sec. I'm going to go back to like filter here and let's see what I can do with. I want to use radical words. Let's see that work. Yeah, no, I don't want it. Yeah, radical is like, turning, kind of blur. That's probably not what I want. At least not for this. Actually, use. Come on. Come here. Zoom blur. So what I'm going to try to do here. So this is how it originally looks like. The spot right here kind of looks like a flower. Everything around it, I want it to kind of zoom out or burst out. It looks kind of more blurry. So that's what I'm going to do here. Let's see. Maybe around. Let's try right there. Where's my orientation here? I'm trying to match that kind of my kind of firework film as much as possible. And of course, I'm just trying stuff out. So I was like, this is how it originally looks like. Now I'm gonna take this original blue BG layer. And I'll select, not select, press E here, or the eraser tool, right? Eraser. And turn on brush size up a bit, and let's try 300. And turn the softness up, and let's say 70. Let's hold up this first. Now basically what I'm gonna do here, because these are both from the same image, you'll see as I start doing it. Remember, I'm on the BG layer, and I'm on the blue BG layer, and the blue BG fade is underneath. I'm selecting the blue BG layer with the eraser tool in my hand. I'm just gonna. So basically, if I don't show that fade layer, it's when I'm removing out. I'm gonna remove this kind of stuff up. See, I could tell. See, you guys will notice the side right here. I'll remove that after. Actually, I'll just remove it right now. See, I didn't remove that from the side. It'll be okay. Just do that right now. I guess I didn't notice that. Sometimes you gotta zoom out, see it as a whole. See, you know, did I actually remove everything I was supposed to? I'll hide that back again. I'll walk that back again. Show this original BG layer. Just kind of keep this center flower part as much as possible, so I'm gonna bounce it a little bit more. I know I did not plan this. It's just an image that I found. I didn't even really plan this. I mean, I'm also planning what I'm doing here, but I don't know. I didn't do this in advance or anything like that. I just know that I wanted to do something similar to this. So if I bring that fade layer back in, I'm gonna bring that, select that fade layer in. I'll do another one. Zoom blur right there and even more. Apply that. Yeah, let's turn to like something I want. Now again, just hide everything right here. Hide all this stuff. And it should right at the bottom there. This is how originally it looked like. So let's see what I've been doing. Add that. Add that. No, not that. This, and also this. So you can see what it was originally looking like. Also, I'm taking a little bit more time here just because I'm trying to show it. Stuff like that. Take care, perfectly. Appreciate you. I was thinking about you, man. Everybody's getting scared. Alright, Val. Sorry, I'm clearly I'm behind on the chat a little. So I do appreciate everyone jumping in. Alright, let's. Okay. Let's see. Let's go play what that was. Well, that's not the only thing. This is. Let me rename this as regional image. Just so I can show you guys a comparison after. Alright, so now that we got that, that looks alright. I get to work on it a little bit if I wanted to. Yeah, I mean something. I'm trying to. There might be something like that. There might be something like that. Yeah. Let's see what's here. Bring that radical water back in. Yeah, it's not really. Yeah, I don't like that. Blur's not working. I thought it might be able to do something, not working for me. Let's see. So this is the digital creation mode text. This is still edible because it actually says text on it. So I can press. It should be T. Excuse me. So move this around also. Text is still edible. It's still edited. This. Let's right up there. Now what I have to do is actually push. Yes, raw star is a layer. Okay. Now, as you can see, it changed from it used to say text, now it says image. Now what? Now that it's no longer text, I cannot edit the text. See, can't edit that part. So I can't edit the text anymore. But because it's an image, once I click on it, I can actually use the adjustments or filters on it now. So what I'm going to do here, my key tool here, select the CR, because obviously you know what I'm doing next. Hit Control plus X to remove that. I'm all tapped out. Let's see, I should be able to drag it from this over. No. Drop the open file. Nope, that's probably not what I'm doing. Just for the sake. See, I can open up an image, but I'm actually not just gonna do that. I'm not sure how that editor is not showing it. But I'm basically having our instance of it of Pixar open, so I'm just gonna open it for that. Basically, what I'm doing is bringing a CR in there for me to use. So, this here. So, yeah, see, now you'll see the CR here. Of course, that's an image. Now, what I'm going to do here is should be W, right? W for the one select. Select, I mean, shift, so I can select that inner part on this R. I should be able to hit Control plus X to remove that. So basically, I've removed the background. Obviously, that background was all the same color. so it's quite easy. Select the range tool right there. Just kind of, oh wait, sorry. Oh, I made a copy. I didn't realize I made a copy of that. Okay. Oh, that's it. All right. Just come in here. Let's see it a little bit better. Holding down the spacebar and panning over the sun so I can see it more, so it's more centered for me. Okay. It's not too bad. This is me in and out. Holding control and scrolling with the my scroll wheel. Let's see my survey right here. Okay. 17%, 42, 42. Okay. How long have I been going for? It's over an hour. It's not so bad. So let's see. I'm trying to make sure it's kind of on the same path. Oh, that's not bad. I don't mind that. Now, what I'm going to do here. First of all, I'm going to lock that CR layer. Actually, I named that as the CR layer. I know exactly what it is, just by reading. Let's go back to the digital creation mode layer. I'm going to go back to digital creation mode layer, lock that. Now what I'm going to do here is change the color of the font. Well, change the color of, well, it's an image now, but the text on the screen. So I'm going to go to InGlow. Basically, pick, let's say a color similar to what I have on the CR layer. Hit OK on that. You can start seeing something like that. It's not bad. That's not bad. Of course, there's no passive thing in there. It's looking pretty good. A couple complementary colors and some analogous type of colors in there. Similar colors and contrasting colors. Let's take a look here. Sometimes when I'm doing this stuff, sometimes I take a quick break just to not look at the screen for a moment because I'm looking at the screen so carefully. Sip my drink here. I do appreciate everyone taking the time to drop in right now. And if you haven't already, I'll bring this one on the screen again. Feel free to subscribe and change that little CR into a big CR on your screen. Something else I made. It was made from scratch too. Not with this program, but I did make that from scratch. Animated it too. Brought it in. It's all green screened out on the background, so that's why it's all, just appears on the screen for you. Just give me 1 second. Let's check on something. had to double check. Okay, coming back to this again. Let's see what I can do with this here. Let me copy that. Here. Have one of them. So that one. And then give it this kind of. Let's see. I don't want to blur it. No, it's too much. No. Some blurs not blur it. I have to use one of the motion blurs for one. Yeah. I don't like that. It's like a tyrannical. Nope, that's not all works right. Yeah, let's go back to more. Okay. Trying to add it to this a bit. Trying to make kind of where it's like solid to like, and kind of almost like fades out effect in there. So I'm working on it. I mean, I know I can go outer glow. I don't want to do this though. Yes, here I am. Sorry. That's not what I want. Actually, before I commit to that outer, or I mean, I want outer glow. Move the original back up. So the one at the bottom. The outer glow right here. Oh, and color. That's not. Wish I'm not committed to a full opacity, 100%. It's like nice. I'm trying to get this effect in here. I don't. Still won't fit this. Cool. Might be hard to redo. Yeah, what up? That looks nice, but I don't know what that kind of. Don't know for this. There's one thing about Similar I don't like in this. It doesn't quite do it. It always blocks it out. It's, I'm still working on this. It's, See, this is what wave does. It's a wavy. No, I think that's not the feeling I'm going for. I might still do it. I'll do it back. I need to go back in the history there and do this again. No, I didn't do that. There we go, though. Okay, so back to this again. Okay, so the bottom one's is outer glue. So deal with my color. That's the weight. I guess I could try this out. Let's see if I change that. I don't mind that. It's over. Wear that kind of yellowish color, but I can see this better. Right, but layers looking on. Trying to go for some here. Trying. Trying to go for a nice cool thing here. I still don't got. Still don't quite like that. It's getting better. It's not quite what I want yet. Not quite. Now we'll work on the CR layer first. And get that. That's okay. So CR layers at the bottom, which I'm actually going to work on. Oh, wait, I'm at the top. Change the hue and saturation here a bit. That's color. It's not working. See, sometimes some of the stuff I just gotta try it and see how it looks. Just because, you know. Let's see what else can I do here. Yeah. So that disconnected there. OBS said it disconnected there. I don't mind how I still don't mind how it looks, but it's like I almost feel like I should pick text for this. I guess there's one way I. Yeah, see, it's that text. As soon as I zoom out, it's harder to read it. It looks nice in this full screen or something like that, but yeah, I'll merge it down. Still have to change the text on this. I should pick text that was. I don't know why I don't like the A in it. It's just so hard to read. Like I'm zooming out. Yeah, I'm zooming out and it's hard to read that. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, let's keep trying. Keep trying. I might have to change the text still on this. Or try to make it bigger. I could try to make it bigger, but yeah, I do that. Yeah. Seller. Maybe. I don't mind how that looks. I don't mind how that looks. Sierra's still legible. It's saturation. Let's go back. Well, this one. Try to get a solid color here. I just want to cast it in there. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. Alright. Fine. I'm still. This is. It still feels like there's something missing in this. Personally, anyways. I'll just have to try some of that. Sometimes I just experimenting in terms of seeing what can work. I find that's a lot more lipstick on the pig, as they say. Yeah. Yeah. Just adjust blue beachy here, which is the center part right there. There we go. That's a little bit better. So I'm gonna move this one part right off the side. E for eraser, so down there. There we go. Yeah, that's the color there. Here. Let's see here. What I do here is actually save a file here to use when I'm running it. Basically, now I'm actually save save a file to use. I went save a file to see. So let's bring this back on. Yeah. I don't mind it, but it's just not quite. I don't mind the sound. I still don't like that digital creation mode. Go back to this. Let's try here. So now I keep working on it. I mean, like I said, I'm just doing this even for SMX. But if anything, I clearly need to practice a little bit more. I'm just gonna merge that one down. I mean, I like how this looks. It's just that digital creation mode part of the text is not quite how I like it. I mean, I could try the blend mode option. No, actually, this is not so bad. I don't know why. Let's try this. See. Also, it seems like it's easier to read that. Yeah, I think I'll go with this for now. It's bad. I'm gonna move it down just a tad though. It's tad right there. Okay, well, I think I'll settle with this for now. So basically now I'll save a file, save a save file to use later on. And again, like always, feel free to subscribe. Just come out to my everything here. There. Let's back on the screen here. Yeah. Yeah, changing the running mode was a good call on that one. Yeah, definitely. It's nice to, might work on this a little bit more. But anyways, let me just come back up. It's okay, Val. It's okay. Anyways, I appreciate everyone joining me on this live digital creation mode here. And, you know, you can see me actually doing this live. It's not like it's always perfect. You know, sometimes things like this take a little bit of time. You know, I might make some more additional adjustments to this. You know? Let's see here. So, like always, everyone, as our world changes, we can adapt to. Skill and knowledge get better with practice. Can't help everyone, but one can help someone out there. Until the next time, everyone. Take care, peace out, and keep creating out there. It's Pizza from the one known as CR.